Hello, and today we're going to talk about kinematics. So let's begin. What are kinematics? It is the motion of objects that is correlated with a number of quantities such as displacement and distance, velocity and speed, acceleration, and time. Knowledge of each of these quantities gives descriptive information on the motion of an object. So, here are the formulas that we can use in this lesson when the object's motion is at a horizontal distance or is moving at a horizontal motion. Whereas, we can use these formulas in this lesson if the object's motion is at a vertical distance or at a vertical motion. Now, let's proceed to solving the problem. There is a road bike racing. At a distance of 8.0 kilometers, a rider accelerates from the starting line to a speed of 10.5 meter per second. What will the rider's acceleration be? So, we must first need to identify its values that were given in this problem, in which Vf or final velocity is equal to 10.5 meter per second, xf or horizontal distance is equal to 8.0 kilometers, Vi or initial velocity is equal to 0 meter per second, and A is still unknown because this is the one that we're gonna need to find in this problem. Now let's proceed on drawing our diagram. The diagram that I've done is moving for you to further visualize on what is happening to the problem, in which 0 ms will be its initial velocity when the rider is on its starting line, and 10.5 meter per second is its final velocity when he is accelerating or traveling at a distance of 8.0 kilometers. So we must first need to find its acceleration. Now let's go to solving. We must first need to convert kilometer into meter in order to find the value of its acceleration, whereas 1 kilometer is equivalent to 1000 meters, and we need to put the 1000 meters at the top and 1 kilometer at the bottom in order to cancel its unit. Therefore, we're gonna get 8000 meters. Now let's proceed on solving the problem. Now we're gonna need to use this formula Vfx squared equals Vix squared plus 2a parenthesis xf. Whereas we need to input the values that we got a while ago in this problem, in which Vfx squared will be 10.5 ms squared is equal to Vix squared, that is 0 m over s squared plus 2a parenthesis 8000 meters. After this, we're gonna need to distribute like terms in which 0 ms will be put here. Okay, now our equation will be 0 ms squared plus 10.5 ms squared equals 2a is equal parenthesis 8000 meters, in which we're gonna compute 10.5 ms squared first. 10.5 ms squared or 10.5 squared will be 110.25 meters squared over second squared. And we're gonna compute 2a to 8000 meters for us to get a value of 16,000 meter acceleration. So why do we divide 110.25 meter squared per second squared to 16,000 meters? For us to cancel its units and to find its acceleration, in which 110.25 meters squared over second squared over 16,000 meters is equivalent to 6.89 meter per second squared. Therefore, the acceleration of the rider would be 6.89 meter per second squared overall. And that concludes our lesson. Thank you, and please wait for our next video, which is all about resultant and component vectors. Goodbye!